Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I do appreciate you guys' support. While you're here, please make sure to like this video, hit that notification bell, and definitely subscribe. The views that I express are my own personal opinions and reactions for commentary, and everything is alleged. So let's get into the video, guys. Mr. Carlos King came out today and basically, allegedly, confirmed that the rumored argument between Martell Holt and Kenya Moore indeed happened. So Carlos spoke about Martell filming for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he mentioned what we all have been hearing all week, that there was some sort of argument between Martell and Kenya, and it went down at Sonia Ross's husband's birthday party. So it looks like Mr. Martell is going straight for the top, because we know Miss Kenya Moore is not one to be played with, but according to Carlos, neither is Martell. So take a listen to what Carlos had to say. Then I'll put the video exchange of Martell and Kenya after, and then I'll be back at the end with my commentary.
Martell Holt, baby, filming for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Martell showed up with his boo Sheree, and there's a video that has leaked online that appears to show Martell filming with Sheree by his side and Kenya Legend Moore across from him. So, look, y'all about to get me in trouble, honey. I got bills to pay. The only thing I'll say is I heard it went down basement and that, yep, Martell versus Kenya.
So there you go, guys. And I said this not too long ago, that I knew that Martell would be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then Carlos did drop a little more tea, and he basically almost confirmed, if you ask me, that Sheree will also be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So a lot of people were skeptical about that because, you know, they both are on two different networks. But if they're dating and they both have their own reality shows that they're on, how could they not show that? If he's dating her, then she can be on his show. And if she's dating him, he can be on her show. So I can't wait to see it. Now, it appears that Kenya and Sheree have grown to be very close friends. So I'm not sure if Kenya is going to get as gutta as she normally does with everyone else. And I just wonder what she said to Martell, because Kenya has no chill when it comes to other folks' men. We know what she did with Phaedra and Apollo, and she said Apollo was fine. You just don't do that about the men that's married to or dating one of your fellow castmates. It's very tacky. And Kenya just does not seem to understand that. So did she tell Martell something about coleslaw? Did she mention, because she knows on the reunion, she said, oh yeah, he cheated on his wife and he had a baby on her and all of that. So I'm sure Kenya said something to cut deep with Martell. And it looks like Mr. Martell did not back down. So I can see him snapping right back off at Kenya. So I can't wait to see that. It looks like that's going to be one of the first couple episodes, depending on how they put the episodes in place on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I can't wait to see it. And Carlos did compare Martell to Peter, Cynthia's ex-husband. So he said that he wanted to assure everybody that Martell is not going anywhere when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville, but he really doesn't see a problem with Martell being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then something else that Carlos mentioned in his podcast, and he mentioned this previously too. I'm not sure if it was the live that he had with Mel and Kimmy, but he confirmed that the Holts, the Scotts 1.0 and 2.0 will sit down together in the next coming weeks. We'll see that. And he said it will be a respectful and mature conversation. So that's after this big brawl that they all had. And, it's going to be interesting to see the dynamics of all 6 of them together again. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. And then he also said that Tisha and Marceau will sit down and have a talk with Wanda. And I'm sure they will. Because Marceau almost got his ass beat because of Wanda's mouth. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with Tisha running over to Maurice and basically in tears saying she doesn't like how he speaks to her. What did Marceau say? And hopefully the show picked that up. But like I said, Marceau is not going to let the real him, not like he did in the earlier seasons, be shown on this show, if you ask me. He's not going to do any of that in front of the cameras as far as just going off on Tisha and all of that. But some things he can't hide. And him being a male chauvinist pig, in my opinion, he can't hide that. So he's always going to feel like he's always right. He's always going to act like Tisha is beneath him. That's what he's shown us. So I don't care how he tries to flip the script now. We know what we've seen. And then lastly, Carlos did state that the reunion will be filmed in a few weeks. So I'm thinking most likely next weekend, because I don't think that Carlos does his podcast in real time. I don't think it's live. So if it's a few weeks and he taped this podcast last week, that means the reunion will probably be this coming week. And then Stormy did say when she was on DJ Richie Sky that it was very, very soon. So let's hope things go well at that reunion for Mel. I'm hoping that it's not like it was this last reunion, because I did not like some of the things that was said to her, especially that she wasn't enough for Martell. And let's also hope that when Martell made his statement that he was going to act up at the reunion, I'm hoping that he's acting up on those Scotts and not Mel. So we'll see that. They're taping this reunion while this part of the season is still going on. And I think this is like 15 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. So the cast hasn't even seen all of the episodes of this half of, well, I'm not even going to say the half of season 4, but they haven't seen season 5 in its entirety yet. So to film the reunion in between that, we'll have to see how that works out. But you guys drop down and let me know your thoughts on Mr. Martell being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I know Martell does not have too many fans, but I'm keeping this in a reality show perspective, and I can't wait to see him on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really can't. Hey, whatever happened between he and Mel has happened, but as far as him branching out and doing this show, I don't see anything wrong with it. And I'm also curious to see Sheree on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So yeah, we want some action, and we definitely want, and I'll speak for myself, I definitely want more than what I'm currently seeing, which is those Scotts. So drop down, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Also, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.